Yeah, we have with us Smriti Mandhana.
Mandhana.
Yeah, so you can go ahead, please. Who wants to go first? Yeah, Gomesh.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Hi, Smriti. This is Gomesh from New Indian Express. Congrats. Well played today. Just wanted to ask, has there been any uh, kind of change in the way you've been feeling regarding your batting, since the England or the Australia trip, where, you've been in great touch since the Commonwealth Games. Is there any change from there to now? How are you feeling with respect to your batting?
Was I not batting well before that?
Not necessarily, but you said you found your touch just when you reached England. Was referring to that.
Okay. Yeah, no, but firstly, thank you. And yeah, I think before Commonwealth, definitely I had some time to actually go back and practice a lot about a lot in my batting, which I had to work on. And definitely before that, there are few things in my batting, like it was not about scoring or not scoring, but the kind of feel you get. And so that was somewhere I wasn't feeling 100% with my batting. But before Commonwealth, definitely I felt that, okay, I am actually timing the ball the way actually I want to. And and yeah, since then I'm just trying to work on it, build on it, watch the videos so that I know that this is what has been working for me, and try and stretch it as much as I can.
Also, one of the things you mentioned, in the post-match presentation is try not to attack every ball. It's something very different from the way we have seen you bat in recent times, where you have often led the charge in the power play. Is this something that's a conscious decision, especially in the absence of Shefali and Richa, where you have to take a bit of extra more responsibility or something like that?
Well, nothing to do with the absence, but yeah, we did just actually finish the Australia series, which was a pretty heavy scoring series where we were both the teams were touching 180, 190, and that's how the wicket was. The ground conditions in Mumbai were different, and that's why I had to actually go after balls. It depends on what conditions I'm actually batting, so it's not like regarding like how I am actually in my mind. So that's what the mistake I did in the first match, that we didn't really know that the wicket is going to play in that way, and we went in the same fashion. But definitely we saw the South Africa versus West Indies match as well as our match, so we had to learn from our mistakes and understand that building an inning is going to be really important on this wicket and not just going after every ball. So yeah, I think really depends on how the wicket is playing and how the condition and what is the pass score on that wicket. I think that's something I've been working on, trying to be a little mature about it. So still a work in progress.
Thank you, and all the best for the next game.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sajil, you can go ahead.
Smriti, this is Sajil from ICS Sports. Well played today. I just wanted to ask, you guys have had two brilliant games. How is the overall morale in the camp going into the World Cup?
Yeah, I think we had a good Australia series before coming here. Got to learn a lot. Definitely, we couldn't win the series, but it was a good learning experience for the whole team in terms of what's working and what's not. And definitely after the first match, we all were really confident, and the preparations are also going really well. So yeah, the whole unit and the camp is very confident about how they actually want to play cricket and lead up to the World Cup.
Have you got any personal goals that you would like to achieve during the World Cup?
Well, nothing really. I think personal goals, maybe winning the World Cup trophy is the team goal. But personally, whatever I could do for the team, but there's nothing like having a personal goal and putting additional pressure on myself. Just trying to work, as I said, it's a work in progress with the batting also. And yeah, I'm just taking one day at a time and trying to be in the best touch as I can, and really not thinking that far.
Yeah,
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Sudarshanan, you can go ahead.
Thanks, Maruf. Hi, Smriti. Well played today. Couple of questions regarding the bowling combination. We haven't seen Renuka Singh yet. Is she 100% yet? And are India's kind of centering around, placing their bowling order more around spin? Because we've just seen one seam bowler in Shikha Pandey apart from Amanjot Kaur. So can you give us an insight about that, plus Renuka Singh?
Yeah, I think Renuka is out of like she's fine now with her health, but we don't want to really hurry up in for her to play a game. So she's just coming on the ground and trying to get herself again match fit, because she's now just recovered from her fever. So that's about Renuka, and yeah, I think totally depends on the conditions actually. So as we came here first match, and when we saw the wicket is pretty dry, that's how we thought that okay, maybe spinners will play a better role, or maybe we play in Cape Town or somewhere else, and the wicket suits pacers. Maybe the combination will look different because this time we have a lot of options in to select in terms of pacers or spinners what combination we have to go. So it really will depend on how the conditions and the wicket is playing.
And lastly, can you give us an insight about your preparation? Because the Australia series was more centered around flat tracks and hitting through the line, etc. But here you have to had to play on slow turning wickets. How did you kind of modify or kind of prepare ahead of this series?
Well, of course, before coming here, we didn't really expect that we're going to get this sort of wicket because South Africa generally you get good bouncy wickets. But yeah, I think for me more than the preparation, it's about my thinking and how I go about my batting when I'm actually out there. So definitely it changes if in terms of strike rates, of what strike rate I need to focus on playing on this sort of wicket, and what my team needs from me. So when the flat track is there, we know that we are going to aim at 180, 190 to actually have a good score on the board, and that's how my game will be at that time. And when we know that 145 to 150 is going to be a good score on this sort of wicket, so I have to actually bat in that manner. So just depends on the mindset. I just have to change the mindset.
Thank you and good luck.
Yeah, Anisha, you can go ahead.
Thanks, Maruf. Hi, Smriti. A quick word on the fever, please. Can you specify how many players were actually grounded by the illness and what it really was? Because Amanjot couldn't really specify much about the illness and how many players were affected by it.
Well, six. Yeah, 6. I think before the first match, we're down with fever, but nothing in specific. It was just the weather here. I think there's something in the weather. Even we heard a lot from the locals that there's some viral stuff in the weather, and it's nothing serious. It just like took 1 or 2 days for them to actually get over the fever. So yeah, like it was not like an illness. I think it's just that adapting to these conditions, to South African conditions, it was a little hard because the condition and the weather was very different here. So I think it was more to do with that. And yeah, I think everyone's really out now with and everyone's fine now. Just about getting everyone match fit, because we don't want to rush a lot of players because we have a World Cup coming up.
Thanks. And a word on your batting, please. We are starting to see the not outs become more frequent. Is that something you're consciously working on?
Well, not many times. I think you, as an opener, you get an opportunity to be not out, and definitely not working on being not out, because that's definitely not a goal as a batter. It's about what you can do for your team and what better batting you can do for the team. So definitely that has never played on my mind that I have to be not out or something. But yeah, it's a different feeling. It's a new feeling to be not out. Not many times, as I said, I've been not out. But yeah, I think, as I said, I think just depends. Like if the team wants me to actually go hard, in that process, I'm going to lose my wicket. So we have it's a thin line about what I can do for the team, or I have to be not out, and I will definitely choose what I can do for the team over being not out. So even now, I don't think that that's going to be playing on my mind when I'm out there, that I have to be not out. I think still, if the ball is to be hit and the team needs the score, I'll still go for it. Maybe I'll get a 6 or 4, or maybe I'll get out.
And final one, since that super over innings of yours, I can leave the floor to the other journalists if there's no time.
No, Anisha, you can carry.
Thanks. Since that super over performance, have you revisited that innings of yours, and when you started preparing for this tour and the World Cup, is that super over innings and that match itself something that you have tried going back to and get the best out of in terms of your memories?
No, not really. I think I'm more of a person to be in the present, and definitely it's a good feeling what had happened. But for me, what I see is that what I could do for the team in the next 3 matches, I couldn't do, and that is more disappointing than actually playing that one inning. So definitely I haven't really gone and seen the whole, maybe not seen the match again. Maybe just that particular day I would have seen that match, but not after that. Because I think staying in present and what I can do for the next day, or in terms of practice or matches, I think that's somehow it's a defect, and that's how I think. But yeah, I think it will be good someday, maybe post the women's IPL, we have a few months off. Maybe that is a good time to actually go and revisit those innings, and not, I think, in between a series or for preparation of a World Cup.
Thanks, Smriti and Maruf.
Yeah, Kalyani, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Hello, Smriti. First of all, congratulations on your innings today. Fantastic one. Apart from your series, have you had any opportunity to look into the Under-19 World Cup, especially the India's campaign, and what message you have for Indian players here?
Well, I think we all have been following their journey Under-19 World Cup very closely. Haven't really, we try and actually watch it on that app, but definitely the accesses are a bit difficult. We're trying to tune in as much as we can, but really being live on the scorecard about what's happening. And I think the whole group, we keep discussing. Okay, we are playing of course Under-19, but it's about we are playing this team today, and we all are really excited for the girls. And I think they're playing a really good brand of cricket. I think they have the highest total in the World Cup by any team. So that actually, shows what kind of brand of cricket they are playing. And it's just good to see the kind of energy they have on the field, especially after wickets. So wishing them really, like all the very best for the next matches. We all are really following and hoping we get the cup back.
Thank you, and all the best for your rest of the series.
Thank you.
Sajin, you can go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Shruti. Congratulations on your innings. I just wanted to know what do you make of the comeback of Shikha Pandey? How do you assess her performance today? She bowled in the power play as well as in the death overs.
Well, really happy for Shikha that she's come back, and I think she bowled amazingly well for someone to come back after some time off and try and bowl that way. I think it was just amazing, and the whole team was really behind her, backing her. We all were really trying to cheer every ball for her, because we all were really happy for her, and just to see her last 4-5 days also, it's just, I'm really happy for her, and proud that she's coming back, and you can see the kind of efforts she's putting even in her fielding. I think it's just brilliant to watch.
Also, just wanted to know just about Radha Yadav. She had a tough time in recent times, and she had a good spell today. So how do you see her performance coming back from some indifferent form?
Yeah, definitely. I think in last series also she had a few good overs, and then she was getting hit. But the way she has actually bowled in the last match also, and also in this match, definitely a good confidence boosting for her and also for the team, because she's an important bowler in terms of all the spinners are really important, and her confidence, being in a confident place, is very important for the team. So really happy that she's actually come back and bowled well in the last 2 matches.
Thank you. All the best for the rest of the matches.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.